I I think it was very okay. That's
I think it was muddled. It felt rushed.
Hey everyone, it's Kaga, and this is a quick video with my friends who ran the new Raid Episode 3 with me and our honest thoughts about it. Let's get into it.
Stuff all over the place. It felt very scatterbrained, like, oh, I need to check over here, I need to check. What's this do? Maybe it's just because it's new and we bearings in it. But it also, like, other than the code being put in, it felt pretty fast, and I think we just took a while and trying to feel everything.
I mean, I feel like a lot of the time we did spend, we were just walking around, just kind of looking at everything. We didn't really, or we didn't know what to do, and it's like that last area where we were filling up the water. Like, that could have been done probably pretty fast, just because we didn't know, like, how to do it or where to go, and we just had to figure it out as we did it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, obviously the longest part would be that middle part, but we started getting a rhythm down. As long as you go in with that rhythm ready, you could just be prepared for pretty much whatever code comes your way. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty decent. I think I kind of like it more than the first raid, but also kind of don't. Like, that
I feel like they had good
ideas.
I think Raid Episode 2 is goated still.
Raid Episode 2 is easily the best. But, like, Raid Episode 3, I feel like I had high ambition for it, and it just, like, I don't know, man. Like, Raid Episode 1 is annoying because you have to work with, like, your team to, like, do the rebreather thing, right? And it's, like, cool because of it, but, like, it's also annoying. And
Raid Episode 3
and then you got the codes, but, like, this one you have 9 different, like, you have a 15-digit code, dude. Like, that's, like, way too much. I feel like that's just, like, way too complicated for no reason, and it doesn't have stages or anything. Like, it's just
it's really making it to where you have to play with a competent team. It's not allowing
but it's not even like
casuals.
It's not even really doing a challenge other than a number push-in sequence. Like, you're not, like, trying to kill guys as you're doing it, like in the first raid, or down to the individual.
Well, it's a parkour challenge,
but it's, like, not even really, like,
electrified and timed.
It's just like yeah, I mean, it's just timed for putting in numbers. It's so weird.
Hey, it still took us a little bit. It wasn't that easy.
Well, yeah, it wasn't
easy,
AIDS. It's just bad. It's not hard. It's just bad.
Well, that's how the raid felt. It wasn't hard. It was just bad. It felt messy. Like, it just felt like there was a lot to, and that like everything was just convoluted. Like, at that point, Raid Episode 3 felt like they were just trying to mess with us.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, 1 and 2, it's like there's a story. We're going. I just want you to feel pain and suffering.
Like, I also
got bombed consistently, randomly, by random ass fucking, like, grenade launchers and RPGs.
Yeah, they're just...
Oh, well, I killed that guy eventually.
Yeah, but they were just trying to do it, just to fuck with us. They're like, oh, like, this is hard, right?
I also have to say,
rocket launcher?
Spoilers not included, in case this is recorded, but the ending was just, like, such a cliff.
Oh, I mean,
like,
I'll throw it at the
end. I
end
expected more for that.
But, yeah, the ending sucked, I think.
Like, Kadir's just shows up and he's like, thanks. And you're like, okay, well, is he going to take him captive? Is he...
Well, I assume we're going to be taken captive. But now what? Are we with Gaz and exfilling, like exfilling them or something? Like, what are we doing? We're going to grab Alejandro or something? We're going to grab Gaz.
Alejandro!
And, like,
well, now we got to wait till Raid Episode 4.
But, yeah, I mean, like...
In fucking 3 months?
At least we caught up with him finally, but I feel like there's still a lot of explaining that needs.
And then it's also kind of disappointing that we're, like, still at the same place, too. Like, he was just barely ahead of us.
Oh, yeah. We're still in the giant-ass mountain base.
Yeah.
Alejandro and Gaz. Or it'll be Gaz, Soap, and Ghost.
I mean, it'd be cool.
The OG3.
Gotta go, like, get them out.
Yeah, and they're captured.
And then Raid Episode 5 is a 6-player activity. Boom.
No. Raid Episode 5 would be something like...
3 hours.
Raid Episode 5 would be something like they're all... I don't even know if there's going to be Raid Episode 5, but maybe 4 they rest and escape with them. And 4 is like, you're driving away. You know, it's got that driving element we want in a raid so bad.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted that for this one. It just... Honestly, man, it made sense. Or, like, go to a different place or something. I don't know. Like, I think the problem with the storytelling, though, too, is that, like, this is all happening over the course of, what, 1 day? maybe
Well, I
they
think
slept in
it's
that
been a
safe
while.
room. No, they
Yeah, I think it's been like a day. I think it's been 2 days.
but like maybe they slept in the safe room from number 2, and that's why there was beds there. Like I don't know, dude. Like 1 and 2, like they go back to back, and then 2 and 3 go basically back to back.
Honestly, Call of Duty storytelling, I feel, is either really good or really bad. Like this, for instance, the campaign of this game is pretty good in some places, and then some places it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Especially not the ending, but like I guess the final boss. Let's say that the final boss before the final level, where you
Yeah,
kill fucking what's.
The tank or whatever.
Yeah, that was
Graves.
that was honestly
Yeah.
just an annoying because I did that shit I played the campaign just first through on veteran just because I was like I want to do it on veteran, whatever.
Yeah, me too.
That moment infuriated me.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
for
it's
some
not
reason.
fun on veteran. Well, when I died, it checkpointed really close to me.
Oh,
So he
yeah.
would do the same line. Graves would be like, "You can't kill me," and
Yeah, the funniest time for me
Yeah.
doing that part was I just had to like run the same route like 5 times in a row, like until I just nailed it. It was just,
I know, it was
just
so
annoying.
fucking annoying. And it's such a like
And this
it
is
felt
just another
so,
one of those
like,
annoying moments. Like just run around in the room while it's filled with electricity because we don't know what else to do.
Yep. Raid 2 definitely was so far the best. It just had like unique things to it. Not like everything was so unique, but like I felt like it was like cool because it included the like platforming and some puzzles. This
Yeah.
one was like it was quote unquote platforming, but that was mostly just the elevator and like the electricity room. But those were so like
Well,
Those were
yeah, the
mid
elevator
anyway.
wasn't even really platforming. It was just like, can you wait
Don't
until this
fall.
swings back to you?
Yeah.
Like, and the
I
electricity
thought it
room,
was,
it
"Can
was just
you
like,
dig it?"
or like in the electricity room, it was just like, can you jump from this platform to this platform while it's electrified? Oh, I don't know,
and
like.
hit the numbers.
But like even if you missed the floor, like say you missed the thing and you landed in the electricity, you didn't die instantly. Not like on the platforming in Raid Episode 2 where it's like you have to nail it down perfectly or you die. Or if you jump both players on the same platform, you die. Like, I don't know. And it was like shorter too, so it didn't feel like more of a pain in the butt. And most of Raid Episode 2 was shoot, kill guys, work your way, like rush to this thing. And in this one, it was like, I don't know, like maybe it was because we played slower, but it just felt like it was more so like, oh, let's take our time with this one, guys.
It was also confusing as hell. I don't think it was very.
yeah.
I still don't really know how we did it. Like, we went down this elevator shaft. It didn't really tell us when to jump off. You know, I guess we could have ridden it all the way to the bottom, but what's all that crap that's like off to the side for?
Yeah, just spawn rooms just to aggravate you and possibly get you killed, but at the same time, like, not.
Yeah.
Because there was that campaign mission, wasn't there, where you, like, rode an elevator up and you just had to, like, kill guys from either side, like, all around you?
That's in Cold War.
That's in Cold War?
Yeah, when you're
It's
in
like,
Summit.
Well, it's, like, reminiscent
And
of
you-
that, but, like, easier and, like, pointless. I don't know.
Yeah. No,
Like-
it wasn't hard. It was just long.
Yeah, it was just long.
I feel like if we ran through that again, though, like it wouldn't take nearly as long. Like especially if we just focus on the main objective, like
Well,
it would.
But even
be
at
so
that,
easy.
when we're in Raid Episode 2, like even if we took our time, it never even took us longer than like 40 minutes. Because it just wasn't super difficult. Like you just had to like kill guys, run a gauntlet, kill guys, jump some platforming, and you're done. Like,
yeah.
or like number 1, you just like kill some guys, go underwater, navigate through a small maze that's not even that big of a maze, kill some guys, punch in some codes, and kill some guys, and like that's it. Like, and the last 2 steps were together. Like, so like I don't know. It's not hard. It's like none of these have really been hard, but the first one can be pretty hard. Like this one's only gonna be hard on veteran. I feel like just because there's just a lot of guys that they made just more spongy. They're just more of bullet
Yeah.
sponges.
Yeah. The raid itself isn't that hard. Just the enemies are fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's just like, can you just not spawn here because this is just annoying. You're just in my way, wasting my time. Raid episodes
cutting
1 and
the
2,
door, for
like you
instance.
felt like you were actually like achieving something. Yeah, and cutting the door, dude. Like that was like, yeah, neat mechanic that you have to like cut the door and it's like different than everything else. It's cool that they're trying to innovate on that, but like I feel like that was just a miss. Like
It was not that
I did
great.
appreciate the second time though that you really had to cover your teammate. So it's cool that they introduced it early on and then did that. And then they kind of introduced the gas thing early on and then did it later, but they didn't actually do anything with those missing pipes. They
So
just
a
hit the
good thing is
button.
not just mess with this mechanic till you figure it out. A good game is like, we're gonna give you breadcrumbs on how you're supposed to do it. I felt like we had no instruction given to us at all on what to do with those fucking pipes at the beginning. It was just
Yeah.
like, here, go to town. Like,
Well,
I'm
yeah.
not sure if we missed something, but there was no like evidence, nothing to look at so we could learn what.
Well,
It was
so
just like,
a lot of other
you
raids
go.
and other games, like in Destiny, WoW, Final Fantasy, everything, like they always introduce a mechanic early on, and then they work on that mechanic to be made a little bit harder later, and then they make it as hard as physically possible on the last step. And what we did, we just did like the hardest physically possible, probably, but also not, just as the middle step. Like they just like the number thing, they just said, here's 15 digits, just do it. But when you compare it to something like the first raid introduced the idea and then made it 10 times harder. That made it a good raid. The only thing that made it like kind of bad was like the extra mechanics that we just find annoying. But I wouldn't even really say that's like a big flaw. With the second raid, we had like an introduction to the pipes. It became a little bit harder, and then it just became a little bit like harder, but it wasn't really like super hard, I'd say. And then like the biggest like workaround, or I guess the biggest like problem with that was the gauntlet style thing that we had to do, and that wasn't even that bad. It was just like, can you punch in these sequences, run a guy through, punch in the sequences, run a guy through, punch in the sequences, run a guy through. And like that makes it feel cool, but also not super like raidy where it's like super hard and you need to like have a whole bunch of communication.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like this raid shot high and just really missed.
You mean it aimed high, shot low.
Shot high, missed the target.
You don't want to shoot high though. You want to shoot true. I think, yeah, I guess your hopes.
Expectations were high. You were let down.
They
Yeah.
they were trying
Shot
to shoot.
high is-
They were trying to shoot a
Shot
bullet.
high, shot low is not a.
They were trying to shoot a bullet as far as they could, and then the moment they shot it, it hit a plank of wood right in front of their face that they didn't see.
Like, damn. I don't know how this happened.
That's a weird analogy, dude.
I said, "Damn, I didn't see that board."
Local YouTuber calls new
All right.
raid Tic Tac.
So we pretty much all decided that this raid felt like it was rushed, and honestly, not a lot of fun when compared to the first two raids. Raid episode 3 is a pretty big letdown, and we only really want to run it just for the completionist in us and get the cool new camos. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment down below what your guys' thoughts are about the raid. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and bye for now.